Hi, welcome back to BRMC's Healthy Connections. Here with me today, Robin Hawkins of KTLO Radio. Robin, thanks for joining me today. We've got lots of exciting stuff to share with people today about, it's the hospital's 32nd annual health fair.
Yes.
And it's KTLO's 20th year of partnering with the hospital to provide something for everyone in relationship to aging. Would that be a fair assumption?
Yes, aging is a good word to use, because that can start from birth, can't it?
Sure. Yeah, I was going to say, pretty much. You used a phrase one day which I just love, the golden agers, and I thought, well, okay, golden years, golden agers, golden, I kind of like that.
It
so
can work out.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, who's going to be at the fair that has signed up with KTLO to set up booths out at the fair this year?
We have about 40 vendors that will be there this year, covering a lot of categories, of course, as always, such as insurance, funeral planning. We have Suddenlink is an example of something out of what you might call the norm when you think about golden agers, lifestyles and plannings and whatever. But we all know everybody needs to be connected.
Sure.
And so you can talk to them about, bundling your cable and your internet.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want to talk to your grandchildren, you better learn.
You better learn. Exactly. We have some things, other things for fun. Bull Shoals Lake Boat Dock is going to be out there with his display outside. And of course, he has everything from a bass boat to a river boat to a pontoon boat and everything in between, because that is certainly one of the most favored pastimes in our area.
Absolutely.
Boating
Get out
of
on
all
the lake.
kinds.
Yeah.
So,
if we keep getting rain the way we're getting it, we may be all floating out of there.
I never know what to wish for. I want it not to rain at important times, but we need it. So it's. I'm just hoping for rain in Texas right now. Just give it to them, and we can do without for a little while
longer. You bet. Let's see if we can share that and get those wildfires out. And
that's right. Let me, Donna, since you've asked so kindly, let me just mention some of our people that are going to be there. Mobilized will also be there.
Now, what's
Mobilized?
Mobilized?
Cell phone business.
Okay, what's Mobilized?
With all kinds of, it is a Verizon franchise, just right down here around McDonald's area, across from McDonald's, and lots of information about the newest technology.
I was just going to say, it's more of that tech stuff, isn't it?
Technology, yes, it is.
I think I'm going to go spend some time. I thought I was doing good texting people. So.
Brand new phones and all the tricks that they can do. They haven't made one that cooks dinner yet, and that's what I'm waiting for. Sign me up. I don't care what it costs. So I don't have to do that. Brooks Medical is a new vendor with us this year, medical equipment of all kinds. Of course, they are a family-owned business, been here for 18-something years.
Oh, years in Mountain Home area.
Yes. And very well known for their service and care for their customers. Wells Fargo Advisors will be here, of course, one of the big financial groups in our area, with their very well-informed folks there to visit with you both of those days about a variety of financial issues that are important to anyone from middle age on up. Well, if you've got kids, you need to start planning to send them to college.
You betcha.
As with many of our vendors, information that's going to be helpful no matter where you are in what life stage you're in. Superior Senior Care will be there, an important thing as far as home care is concerned. Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, stay as flexible and well-oiled as you can with the help of chiropractic and getting around. We were laughing about this the other day. We've got a couple of things like Simply Beautiful Medical Spa and Salon, and of course you all will have Dr. Newman, the Plastic Surgeon, and Ozark Eye Center.
Yeah.
Us girls consider that fun.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Things to do.
Get beautiful on the outside and feel beautiful on the inside.
Feel beautiful, yes. I think it helps, your physical health and your mental health, without a doubt. Auburn Hills Health and Rehabilitation will be there. ING Financial Partners, another great financial institution helping you out there.
We have another
big
guest
boy.
visiting us
How
today.
are you? Yes, and maybe he'll be there too. Well, actually, Perry's Orphan Animals is going to be there, and there will be dog biscuits, Gil, just so you'll know. $1 a bag, and every dog in town is hooked on those biscuits.
Boy, mine sure are. They seem
and of course,
to know.
that money goes to great project that they're working on right now out there, building the kennels and trying to help cut down on the parvo incidents that you can't do on bare dirt. So, let's see, Salvation Army will be there with information about, of course, their services and things like that, and different things that they do in the community, ways you can help by volunteering, ways you can donate, and so on. Or if you need their services, they'll be available for contacts there. Kirby and Family Funeral and Cremation Services, Gassville Nursing Center. We will have people there representing, in one way or another, the full scope of health care. Whether you need independent living, whether you need assisted living, if you need professional health care assistance, if you have special needs health care.
So the whole gamut, as well as the medical equipment if you need something in your home. So.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And we do have people in this town that can do all of those things. So.
And we're going to be partnered right there with you, and we've got this year, we are offering to the community once again, all of the screenings are free. They'll have the PSA, that's the prostate cancer screening for the gentleman. We'll have the lipid panel, and that translates into your triglycerides and your good cholesterol and your bad cholesterol. Blood pressures will be offered, and I'm trying to think what else we got going. We've got folks from our endoscopy that are going to have information available to you. Active Lifestyle Institute will be there.
Real important to seniors. The work that they do with, repair of orthopedic and soft tissue injuries and physical therapy accompanying that. Very important.
We'll have our physical therapists out there as well. Baxter Regional Bone and Joint orthopedic folks are going to be there as well. The PT folks are bringing out the balance. It's a balance machine. If you've never seen or tried this before, you need to come out and give it a try.
I did that last year. Not as sure-footed as
I thought I was. So, and the beauty of this is, seriously, as we age, of course, we do lose some of our don't recover quite as quickly. We think we're well balanced and walking along just fine, and that's not always the case. But what they can do with the machine is find out where your challenges lie and actually give you some exercises to strengthen, to maybe get back some of what you've lost.
Yes.
So just all sorts of things. We'll have our student nurses out there doing the blood pressures. It gives them some good time. And something that we're offering, we've never offered before. A few years ago, when the hospital went live, as they say, with our electronic medical record, that, of course, has been building and growing and evolving since that time. And this year, the clinicians from our informatics will be there. If you want to bring your most current medication list with you, they'll go ahead and put that information in the computer for you. Then, in the event of a 911 call or an emergency, they would bring that information up. And even though your medications may have changed, it at least gives them a base to start from. It gives them a base of what questions and what things to be asking and looking for.
Maybe even a physician, depending on who prescribed the medication, a
They
physician to contact that they could
it's always a base of
find
information.
out the full story.
And many times
that's great.
With let's say you weren't able to communicate when they brought you to the
and
hospital.
often 911
Right,
you can't,
so they can bring this information up, take a look at it, and as you say, they can at least find out who the primary is at that point, and give your primary physician a call and say, okay, what's been going on with your patient that you can help us out. And time is always of the essence in any emergency like that. So.
And do I understand correctly that this is shared in a network throughout the state as well? Is that in progress?
Eventually, that is in progress. As we like to put it at the hospital, most of us can think back and remember when we looked at this strange little thing called an ATM card going, no, this is never going to replace cash. I'll always have cash on me. I'm not going to use this little plastic card. And now, of course, you can take your ATM debit, credit card, any place in the country, and utilize it.
Yeah.
So eventually with electronic medical records, you're vacationing in Florida, that information will be available. Yeah. Robin, we need to take just a short break.
Okay.
And let's get back to your list and find out who else is going to be at the fair.
Sounds great.
We'll be right back with you. Don't go away.